Welcome to today's episode of Real Talk, Real Quick. Today, we're going to talk about guarding your spiritual system for godly dreams. Yes, you can actually guard your spiritual system. Now, there's nothing really as spiritual system. I'm the one that's just coined that word because of what we're going to talk about today. There are two main things physically that affect your soul. Your soul is your mind, how you perceive things and how you see things, your trend of thoughts, your emotions, all those things entail your soul. If you really want to know more about that, that's a playlist right there talking about the spirit of man. We've done that whole series already. The main thing you must understand is that as a believer, if you don't guard what is around you, what you see, what you hear, it's eventually going to affect you in dreams. Because you're going to think about it and it's going to manifest there. There's this amazing thing that Jesus said in the book of Luke chapter 8 verse 18. Actually from verse 17 to 18. He said there's no secret that is not going to be made manifest. And there's nothing hidden that will not be revealed. Then in the verse 18 he says, take heed how you hear. So it is important to learn how to hear from God. And all these things also entail your dreams even when you're asleep. It means you must guard what you hear, how you hear, physically during the day, so that your mind, in terms of hearing, is not contaminated for dreams. When you contaminate your mind with secular music, when you contaminate your mind with the system of the world, in terms of the kind of conversation that goes on around you, the kind of profanity that you hear every day, it contaminates your hearing system. All these things affect your trend of thoughts and your mind. So in dreaming, you will not be effectively hearing in terms of understanding what God really is saying because you'll be distracted. I have not said particularly that it will affect your kind of hearing in dreams. That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about your attentiveness in receiving what God gives to you. Good, because in the same verse 18, that is Luke chapter 8 verse 18, he continues to say that if you don't take it how you hear, even what you perceive to have will even be taken from you. It means there are people that have had dreams and then when they wake up they forget because of the environment that they find themselves in their physical state. If you're somebody who loves to watch movies such as horror movies, if you really want godly dreams from God, desist from horror movies, because all those kind of scenes, all those kind of stuff contaminate you spiritually in seeing, because you'll be distracted and what you have already seen during the day will be imposed in your dreams. The next thing I'm going to talk about seeing is how you even look at things is very important in terms of looking lustfully on things and on women or on men, whatever your gender is. If you indulge in any of these horror movies, pornography or nudity or any kind of stuff like that you watch upon during the day, you are definitely going to be distracted in hearing and seeing specifically from God. Because when you have dreams, it will be imposed. What you have seen during the day, what you have heard during the day is what is going to be imposed. So it's very important that you learn how to desist from stuff that contaminates your soul, which is stuff that contaminates your mind. And so Paul says it in Romans chapter 12, that do not be conformed to this world, but be renewed of your mind. So if you are not conformed to the system of the world, paying attention to the things of the world, listening to worldly music, or listening to a lot of profanity, being among people that speak profane, or being among people that project only profanity, or any kind of thing that projects a kind of mindset on you, it is important that you should desist from such things. If you do not indulge in that, then you start to hear from God clearly in your dreams. You begin to understand the dreams that you have. You begin to see clearly. You begin to know how to pay attention to details, because then even before you are sleeping, you have been able to clear your system. So, clear your system and guard your system from things that will affect you from having godly dreams. Stay blessed.